Okay, so let's dive into this stack of notes and content you sent over. It's all about a company called Isotech Interiors.
That's right.
And our goal here, just using what we've got in front of us, is to really unpack what Isotech is, their philosophy, what they offer, what makes them tick.
And right off the bat, these sources are really clear about one thing. Their whole approach, it seems to be built on this fundamental idea that your environment has a massive impact.
On what specifically?
On your well-being, yeah. And your productivity, too. That seems to be the core concept driving everything they do, according to this material.
Right. So it's not just about making things look nice. It sounds deeper than that. These notes say they're dedicated to transforming spaces.
Exactly. Whether it's your home or maybe an office.
Or something else.
Yeah, into places that aren't just, beautiful and functional, but actually inspiring. Havens, I think, is a word used here.
Havens. Okay. And their mission, then? How does that connect?
Well, the mission described here is specifically about taking your vision, the listener's vision, and making it real.
Oh.
Crafting environments that really resonate with your personality, your lifestyle. It comes across as very personal, very collaborative.
But the end result feels like you.
That seems to be the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
Capturing your unique essence in the space.
Okay, so thinking about someone listening. Maybe they're considering hiring an interior designer. What do these sources say are the main reasons to pick Isotech? What are their differentiators?
The material definitely highlights a few specific points. One is that personalized approach we just talked about.
Right.
They explicitly state they tailor every single project. It reflects your unique style, your preferences, your vision. The designs are described as, quote, truly yours.
Which makes total sense. You don't want a generic look for your own space.
Exactly.
Now, beyond being tailored, do the sources mention how they design? Are they like sticking to classics or are they more cutting edge?
Good question. Innovation is definitely another point they stress. The sources mention Isotech incorporates the latest trends, the latest technologies into their designs. They really emphasize staying, ahead of the curve.
So modern and tailored sounds like a pretty compelling mix. What else? Anything about environmental impact? That's huge these days.
Absolutely crucial. And yes, the sources make a point about their sustainable practices.
Oh, they do? How so?
They apparently prioritize using eco-friendly materials and sustainable methods in general. The idea is that the designs are kind to the planet. That's the phrase used.
Kind to the planet. That's definitely a strong selling point for a lot of people.
For sure.
And, okay, one more thing on the why choose them front. When it comes to actually doing the work, executing the design,
yeah.
What's their focus?
Attention to detail. This really comes through strongly in the notes.
Okay.
It's presented as a major plus that every little element, every single thing is meticulously planned and then executed. They even use the phrase, every detail matters.
Every detail matters.
Got it. So it seems like their edge, based on this, is this blend of deep personalization, innovation, being eco-conscious, and being super precise.
Yeah, that sums it up pretty well based on the material.
Okay, that gives us a good sense of why someone might choose Isotech. How about what they actually do? What services are listed in these notes?
Right, the services. The material lists quite a range, actually. First up is residential interior design.
For homes.
Yeah, creating homes could be cozy apartments, could be luxurious villas that are beautiful, but also functional and comfortable. The goal they state here. Creating spaces, quote, you'll love coming home to.
Nice. And it's not just homes, is it? Correct. They also cover commercial interior design.
So businesses.
Exactly. Enhancing business environments. Think like office spaces, retail stores, maybe hotels or restaurants.
Hospitality settings, yeah.
Right. Using designs that are innovative but also practical. The aim there is boosting productivity or, customer satisfaction.
Okay, so personal and professional spaces. What if you've got a space already, but it just doesn't flow right? Or maybe you need to use it better.
That seems to fall under space planning. The sources say their experts help optimize spaces.
Optimize how?
To get a harmonious flow, better functionality, making sure it really meets your specific needs.
Okay, and sometimes you need that one perfect piece, right? Something unique.
Yep, they cover that too. Custom furniture design.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this service is highlighted as a way to add a unique touch. Furniture that's specifically made, tailored to fit your style, and importantly, your space perfectly.
And what about older spaces? Maybe something needs a complete overhaul.
That would be renovations and remodeling.
Right.
So whether it's just updating a dated space or completely transforming it, the sources describe these services as breathing new life into your interiors.
Wow. Okay. That really covers a lot. Planning, custom stuff, full renos, homes, businesses. So we've got their philosophy, why they stand out, what they do. The big question then is, how? How do they actually make it all happen? What's the process like if you work with them?
The sources lay out a pretty clear step-by-step process. It all starts with a consultation,
Makes sense.
described as a detailed meeting. The goal is to really understand your needs, your preferences, your overall vision for the space.
That initial chat sounds crucial for the whole personalized thing.
Absolutely. Then after that,
What's next?
they move into concept development. So the designers create a core concept that aligns with your goals, and importantly, they incorporate your feedback.
Ah, so it's not just, here's the idea, take it or leave it.
No, exactly. It sounds iterative. They work with you to refine it.
Okay, so once the concept feels right,
Yeah,
then you get into the nitty-gritty, the blueprints.
precisely. That's the design and planning phase. This is where they develop the detailed designs, the plans. It includes things like 3D visualizations,
Oh, that must help a lot to actually see it.
for sure, and selecting all the materials, finishes, everything, nailing down the specifics.
Yeah, all planned out. Then what?
Then comes execution. Their team, described as skilled, brings that approved design into the real world.
The actual building and installation.
Right. And the sources emphasize they aim for a seamless and hassle-free experience during this part.
Good to know. Bringing the vision to life.
Hmm.
And is there a final step?
Yep. Final touches. This is where they add all those finishing elements, making sure every detail is absolutely perfect. And this seems key, that the end result exceeds your expectations.
It sounds like a very thorough journey. From that first conversation all the way to the very last cushion plumped, maybe.
Something like that, yeah.
Yep.
Considered process.
So pulling all this together, connecting it back to you, the listener, these sources really hammer home Isotech's belief in design's power, that it can genuinely transform your life.
Yes, definitely. They seem to position themselves as partners in helping you turn your space, big or small, into something special. They use words like masterpiece or stunning space.
Right.
A space that doesn't just work well, but one that inspires you, elevates your everyday experience.
And the call to action in this material we looked at, it seems pretty straightforward.
Yeah, just contact them. Get in touch for a consultation.
And it's framed as, what, an invitation?
Pretty much. An invitation to bring your vision to life and to embark on this design journey together. It really emphasizes that collaborative aspect again.
A partnership focused on realizing the potential of your space.
Exactly.
Okay. So to recap, based only on these sources we had, Isotech Interiors seems built on this powerful idea. Your environment shapes you.
Deeply influences you, yeah.
And they offer a whole suite of services, residential, commercial, guided by an approach that's personalized, innovative, sustainable, and really, really detail-focused.
All delivered through that structured process we outlined, designed to basically translate your vision into reality.
The core theme, the thread running through all of it, seems to be that our spaces aren't just backgrounds.
Right. They actively shape our well-being, our productivity. That seems to be the engine driving Isotech, according to this material.
Which leaves us with a pretty interesting thought to chew on, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Pulled straight from this info.
Yeah. What's that?
Well, if your environment does profoundly impact your well-being and productivity, and if design really can transform lives, what does that mean for the spaces you live and work in every single day? What potential is just sitting there untapped, waiting to be unlocked simply by transforming your environment?